This is the silversmith's bench, and I have video 4 for the Klesh Impossible Gold. I've been a little bit delayed and haven't been able to get to it, so my dirt dried out and I changed my pan from the one below. Just a second. This is the other pan. I drained the water off and it kind of dried out. So all this dark stuff is the magnetic material. So I have just swapped the pan below. So when I do the panning, hopefully it will go faster. Anyway, this is video 4, so let's see what we see. Turn on the light here. So not everything that sparkles is gold, but you can see I see a whole bunch of pyrite. So if you look over here, it's really hard to see, but this is not gold. This is gold. Hopefully you can see that. Anyway, so I'm going to be panning the last of this pan. This is pan number 4. I give this bag a solid 10 out of 10. It's a $30 bag, and I can't believe how difficult it is. Anyway, it's been lots of fun. I just haven't been able to get to it, so here we go. Let's get into it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the light on because it casts an awful bright ring upon the water. The light would be great if it didn't reflect in the water. So I think I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Let's just go ahead and get into this. So fill the pan below. I want quite a bit of water in here, that way I got lots of clean water. Unlike the last videos, the water was very, very muddy. So hopefully that will not be present in this video, and we'll see the gold as it separates a lot clearer. Gonna add some water to this. Just let that soak in. You can already see there's stuff floating on the water. This is why we add soap. Put in all my water. So we got a nice clean pan below us, no muddy water. Time for the cheap soap. Hello, everybody. One. Oh, it dribbled. I was hoping to show you droplets, but that didn't work. Hopefully I didn't put in too much. I believe this pan is also seasoned, so I will do a video seasoning the new green pan that I got from Klesh, and then I will probably wait a little while before I get some more gold bags. But I enjoyed the Klesh stuff. Very fun. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light on for a little bit because this is looking awesome. The video might not pick up the difference between the gold and the pyrite, but I can tell the difference. So this stuff is a layer of pyrite, and this is the gold flake that I'm recovering. You can see that the pyrite does look different. Let's see if I can show you. So the pyrite is a nice, shiny, and bright, but it is dull compared to the gold, which the gold is all over here. Anyway, I just wanted to show that. So I apologize again for being so long in my video. 9 days is a long time to wait for an update. Okay, here we go. We're going today, so let's get some water in here. Shake the pan. Gonna zoom out, so hopefully you get a good view. So this is letting the layer stratify, and we again just want to see how that top layer moves. We want it to slough off anything light, and if the pyrite goes with it, so be it. Might have to zoom in a little bit. I have a little bit of suds in the water, but not too much right now. But since we just started, I may have to add some water in the future in case this gets too sudsy. That might be some of our flour gold that we're after right here. Well, even with the light off, there's still a pretty good reflection on the water. But it's clear today, so you can see how the dirt moves. So my goal is to get, that's just a pebble. So my goal today is to get down to the gold. And once you get to the black sands, they're called black sands because they're literally dark. That keeps revealing itself over here. Maybe we'll turn the light on for a few minutes and see. Keep this pan at an angle. I want to relocate that over here. I like this side better. I don't know why. Just seems to work better. There's our bed of gold right over here. So we're going to migrate that over. You can really see the black sands now. Some people will probably say keep your stuff in the ridges, but I think I'm okay without it today. This might be a bit slow, but I'm gonna finish this pan. I have to readjust this. I'm whacking the lamp that holds the camera. There's a look at some of the stuff already out. Doesn't seem to be a very much. It's not a large amount. Keep seeing the black sand and then gold at the edge of this over here. You can see how some of that light sand is just sloughing right off. At least I hope you can. that it's just a shiny rock. Anyway, it's got a flat side on it that glints some light. There's a good view of some black sands. Keep stratifying, keep working that light stuff off. Seeing lots of pyrite concentrations now. You can see how that light stuff is just on top and it's just slushing around. Slowly getting it out. I'm about at 20 minutes now. Probably went through about half my pan. Anyway, the gold stuff down in here should be the pyrite in this pan. You can see it. The pyrite is definitely floating above the gold. seems like right when that light dirt gets moving and sloshing, I run out of water. Couple more swishes and we'll check and see if we can see the gold. The light seems to be staying and leaving. It's weird how it does both. Okay, that rock is going to leave. Okay, 2 more good swishes and then we'll check the gold. Still there. Yep, see it? It's all right here. The rest of this is pyrite. That is a lot of fine gold. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. The goal is to try to get this stuff out of the pan as best we can. Coming up on the ridges again, so I want to move. Might use the ridges now. It seems to trap the, I don't know, I don't really like the ridges. Just a personal thing. I also have the ability to take whatever amount of time I need to. Okay, let's turn the light off. Let's turn this light off. We're just gonna see if it looks better. And it doesn't, so let's try this light. Let's try moving the angle. So I might be able to get it to a point where I can actually concentrate the gold and get rid of all the other stuff kind of suddenly. See, as you can see, there's not very many of the beige sands left. It is getting darker and darker. So I'm going to migrate all of this over the ridges. I don't really like them. I kind of like this open end here. So our goal is to get rid of these blonde sands on the top. And my process is very slow, but it is working. Ooh, too much sloshing. Okay, let's move the pan. Let's move all of this over this way a little. There we go. That might be a little better on the lighting. Okay, tap vigorously. Stratify your dirt. And then give it a slosh. Beige sands are still hanging in there. Hopefully you can see that stuff moving around. What I mean by the stuff is hopefully you can see that the beige stuff is up on top, and that is what's leaving the pan. And I hope by now in this video you've been able to see what I see, and that's the difference between the pyrite and the gold. And this stuff that looks like gold is why they call pyrite fool's gold. But it definitely moves around in a way that the gold does not. And you can barely see any of the beige stuff. It's still in there. So there's the last remaining of the beige stuff. Maybe we should zoom in a little bit. Hopefully you can see how that is stratifying down there. I'm moving my pan over to where I don't like it, so let's migrate everything down. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see that this sand is less beige and kind of a golden brown, and then this is definitely a silvery black. So now we're getting into the black sands territory, which is good, which means I won't be recording for another hour. There's a rock. Pull that out. Yeah, you can definitely see then down here, you can see the pyrite. Give that a good stir. I mean, I think if there was gold in here, it wouldn't be moving around like that. So you can see the material that we moved out of the pan. I hope you can see that. It's kind of a cool little stir. Let's check our gold real quick. So we'll get some water in here. We'll check and see if the gold is behaving as intended. So we'll try to slough off this bottom layer. You can see, hopefully you can pick up how the layers are changing there. So all of this stuff is pyrite, and it must come out of the pan. It's definitely moving around different than the gold. See, there's the gold. It's kind of in view over here. Tap the pan. There you go. Lots of gold. Look at these pyrite pieces. It looks much different than the gold. Okay, back to work. It's looking good for the gold. So, let's wash this stuff out. I'd say this pyrite layer looks kind of like it's on the green side. There's another pebble we're going to pull out. think you can see that pretty decent now. Let's zoom back out. Remember, the gold is heavy and it is not floating on the top. Here's another pebble out of the mix. I don't know if you can see what that's doing, but gotta migrate everything again. It's rolling over to those ridges that I don't like to use. So just envision as you're doing your pan, you're sloughing off the light stuff. Remember how we were trying to get rid of the beige? Now we're trying to get rid of this green color. So now would probably be a good time to pick out some of these big pieces of, only the big ones, of pyrite. See how they easily move with the water? Heavy gold is not going to move easily with the water. So we'll move these out of the pan because I know they are not gold. We're 40 minutes into it, so I might have to make a 5th video, just simply because who's gonna want to sit through a video this long? So I'll wait about 3 more minutes and I will end the video and start video 5. Gotta give us a few more sloshes. I was hoping to get it done in this video, but it won't be done in this video. But you can clearly see there is no beige sands in here compared to when I started. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. And we will pick right back up at the next video. So we're at 45 minutes and 5 seconds.